James, do you have any fun show stories?
I have the same ones most of you do, but
Carnival.
I guess like for Man Back, there's probably a few. Well, one time I got arrested after that one show. That's the one time I went to jail. That wasn't sweet, though.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Hey, this is the Swancore Podcast. I'm here with Grapevine Gossip. Grapevine Gossip. Grapevine Gossip. Wake up. Wake up, Grapevine Gossip.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey.
Morning.
You guys fell asleep a little bit there.
Yeah, dude, you're taking a long time.
Yeah, I know. The intro just took forever. How's everybody doing today? What's going on?
Well, we're here.
Yep. Good. Here.
Good. This is a special episode. It's the first episode of the Swancore Podcast. This podcast was made with Grapevine Gossip in mind, thanks to AJ. It was always supposed to be Grapevine Gossip, the first episode. It's always how it was supposed to be. All right? I've been telling AJ for weeks. I'm like, you guys are going to be the first one. You guys are going to be the first one. All right? So, here we are. Yep. You're celebrating.
Let's go.
Yes, here we are.
I'm happy to see the enthusiasm.
Yeah, dude.
Here we are. It is us.
We're grooving.
Well, I do have a bunch of questions for you guys. So I think I'll lead it off with, a basic first question that most people will be asked in a band interview. I want to know what your origin is. How'd you start? What started the whole thing? Kind of what inspired you to start Grapevine Gossip, and so on and so forth.
Bash.
All right, who wants to start with me? All right, so most of us but AJ started in a band called Fires of the Albatross probably like 10 or more years ago. We got together. Me and Devin and Tyler went to high school together. Tyler a couple grades younger than us, but we've known each other for a long time, and eventually found ourselves in a band called Fires of the Albatross, which was like a experimental Swancore-esque band, and we did that for 7 or 8 years, and then we kind of all dropped like flies out of that band because of a controlling member, and down the road, we each, AJ started a band called This Far, which was popping off for a moment there. And then me and Tyler and sort of Devin, before it was actually a real thing, started a band called Hiragana. And This Far and Hiragana played a lot of shows together. And so that's kind of how we met AJ. And then those bands were taking way too long to write music. AJ and I are vocalists. So we were just waiting on instrumentalists to write music, and they were taking a long time to do so. So AJ hit me up and was like, dude, let's just do some stuff on the side. I was like, bet, let's do it. And he sent me like an instrumental or something, and him and I put some vocals on that. And I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty sick. I know a dude that can do everything. No, man. And we hit up Devin to see if he was interested in writing the music for it, because again, we are just two vocalists, and he was very interested in it, and we wrote several demos and stuff like that. Funny story, Hey Listen was actually the first song we ever wrote.
Yeah.
As a band.
I'm gonna scoot in now. Yeah. So to see if I would write some instrumentals for them, and I was doing this thing on the side called Cerulean Panda, and that's more of like my kind of everything music project. I'll do R&B, acoustic, whatever, but it didn't feel like the right place to have like Swancore, so I just had like 4 or 5 Swancore instrumentals on my computer, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these. And then I sent them, a couple of them. They came over, and we, like Sebastian just said, we recorded Hey Listen like 2 years before we even released it. Like that song was done on our end for a long time. And then but then our song Raftel, the first song that we ended up actually putting out, a lot of that song is an instrumental that we had in our old band, Fire Said the Albatross. The song that never came to light because the controlling member that we're talking about wanted to re-record the same 6 songs 100 times. So we never put out any new music over those 7 years of us being a band. We wrote, dozens of songs, but never put out any other songs. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just take the
Probably 100.
instrumentals. Probably 100 songs, no joke. Like a lot of songs. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just take some of those instrumentals from that band and put them towards a new project. And that's how Raftel came to be. And now you can continue from there if you want to, Sebastian.
So we had the several demos, and it was looking like "Hey Listen" was going to be the first song because that was the first one we actually got together, me, Devin, and AJ, to like record at Devin's house. But then I think we recorded the chorus and all that of Open Palms Reach as well, with no feature on it, which in the end Josh did end up featuring for Properties of Nature. But then Raftel came along, and I was struggling a lot vocally on just writing something that fit to that song for a long time. And then one night it just hit me, sent it to the boys. They were like, "Yep, this is fucking it." And
we all kind of freaked. We were like, "Holy shit, dude!"
we're like, "This is the one."
It was very
that's
good.
Exactly
it was very good.
That one was like our first Dark Magician Girl for real. Like that was the one that put us on the map, as Devin has said. But yeah, that one just ended up being super catchy and stood out from the others. So it was the one that we ended up dropping first. And then come a few years later, we were writing songs, Open Palms Reach, Incognito Mode, covers, other things. We were probably like 8/10 through the album, and then I went to the restaurant that James works at, and saw him working the bar, and he said that he got let go from Fire Said the Albatross, and I was like, oh shit, well, boy, do I have a project for you. And that's kind of how James came in, and then
So you met James at the
Boyo
bar.
was living in Arizona. He ended up moving back over into Muskegon, into my house, and he was already here, and we were already doing Grapevine gossip stuff, so I was and he would be there to help me out with it. And at first
Hold
it was
up.
going
No,
to be
let me tell this.
Yeah, you
all right,
tell
Boyo
it.
takes over.
Yeah,
Tell
let me tell this. Hold
Tell
up. Yeah, no, I was living in Arizona and I moved back to live with Sebastian. And I kid you not, the first fucking day, I work from home, right? I do my shift, I'm working, and I get done with work. And Sebastian and I, we like smoke after work. That's kind of like our thing. So we go smoke, and as we're walking
Smoky.
to the garage, he goes, "Oh, by the way, you're in Grapevine now, and you got to write a song to show the guys." I was like, huh? Oh, okay. And that's how that went.
AJ had already been speaking to me about Boyo joining the band because he was moving to moving from Arizona to here.
It was like the just
So
natural.
it wasn't.
thing that
It wasn't
happened.
the
It just
day. It
happened.
wasn't. It wasn't the day of because you were going to play bass.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
we were moving towards trying to figure out how to play live, and we had just gotten James as a guitar player and Devin as a guitar player. So he was going to come in and play. He even bought a bass to do all that.
It's in my
But then
room right
he just started adding things on guitar, and we were like, okay,
Wait,
well, he is
so now
way too good of a.
I'm gonna step in again.
And takes over.
So yeah, so he, like Sebastian said earlier, we had about 8/10 of the album written at that time, but we were like, we just need a couple more songs to really make it rounded out to be a full album. So when James joined, he sent me like 3-4 minutes worth of guitar, which ended up turning into The Cheese Stands Alone. Like I added the bass to it, we added some, other guitars to it, added all the vocals. That was The Cheese Stands Alone.
Great
James
song.
did that one. And Boyo came with Dark Magician Girl. He had like basically all of that, like the main parts of the guitar. And again, it's another thing that I added the drums and the bass, and we did all the vocals together for it. So with Boyo doing that and James doing that, that was like their kind of introduction to the band. And after that, everything we've written since then has been a collaborative effort. And it's just been smooth sailing since then. Like honestly, like if we wanted to, if we put our, nose to the grindstone, we could have an album out in like 2 days if we wanted to. Like,
we do have that much.
If we could
Please.
separate ourselves from the lives that we made somehow for a couple days, yeah, that's all it would. It's really all it would take. But Boyo did write DMG for Grapevine Gossip, and it wasn't even his first. Like, he didn't come with it. He wrote several things trying
I
to
wrote
get
3
into the
songs.
style of Grapevine Gossip, and then Dark Magician Girl was the one that stuck.
That was the third one I wrote. Yep.
What a flex.
Yep. So
What a
that
flex.
was the one that stuck. But I will say that it probably within the first week of him being here, he was in Grapevine Gossip.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was every day.
And like I said, it made a lot of sense because me, Devin, Tyler, and James have all written music for years together, you know? So it was like it was the easiest transition, probably mostly for Devin, because Devin was doing all of the instrumental writing. And then
This
he gained 2
group
more
of
people
people-
to help add on. And I can say, I mean, Devin can probably tell you he was getting pretty stressed out with the finishing of the album, not only writing every single instrument, but producing it as well. Devin
Yeah.
produced that entire first album of ours as well.
It sounds pretty good.
Thank you.
You
I
get-
never,
Thank you.
I never thought of myself as a producer though. So like, like when people are like, "Yeah, like your mix needs help." Yeah, it does. I know it does.
I'm
not-
trying.
That was my
I'm not fucking Cameron Mazel. I'm just some dude. My studio. This is my studio. This is like every song that gets recorded in here gets recorded on this microphone that I'm using right now. There's no soundproofing. We're just in here, man. We're just in here and out here.
That's a very nice mic, I will say. I really like that
Yeah,
particular mic. It's,
SM7. Yep. Yeah.
That is actually
Exactly.
the Grapevine Gossip mic. We actually all use that for
Listen,
vocals
Yeah,
because
all 5 or well, all 4 of us that do. No, James, you have a Shure SM7B too, right? Or
No, I do
Yeah, who the
not.
fuck can afford a new
oh,
one?
well,
listen,
get one, James. What are you
It's-
doing? It's the Grapevine Gossip mic.
it's all about
Oh.
product placement, boys, all right?
Oh,
Now we have time to get into our sponsor short. No, I'm playing. they're not sponsoring me. They're not
Oh, I
This
sponsoring
episode
me.
is brought to you by
Just put
Shure
oil
microphones.
200 bonus packs.
So yeah, it basically it kind of just all fell together the way that it was supposed to. And we just don't take it too seriously, and it's so far been the best thing we could have done.
No
I agree.
expectations is the key,
Yeah.
I think. Just going into it with no particular goal.
My goal from the very beginning always was just to like fall in love with making music again, because like we said, we were in that band for so long and nothing came of it for like really any of us. Like the stuff that Sebastian was on got wiped off the internet. Like you can't even find any of the songs with Sebastian's vocals on them anywhere except for in our Google Drives from years ago. And like we put so much into this over our entire 20s and 30s and like it was all for naught. So like I just wanted to love making music again and making this style of music again. And it doesn't matter if like our new song has like 12,000 streams on it on Spotify right now. Hell yeah, if that's what it stops at, cool. I still had a great time writing that song with my best friends. So that's all that matters.
I love that
I think
song,
that's
too.
actually the
And just to
perfect.
kind of
Oh no, you go ahead.
You
You
go-
got more interesting things to
Just
say to
to-
me.
transition into that new song, I guess.
Oh, perfect. That's what I was gonna do. Perfect.
That song is super awesome because it has everyone hears vocals on it plus Quinn's from a night. So
Yep.
all 5 of us do vocals, and then Quinn also does vocals. So the song has 6 vocalists on it, but somehow it still remained cohesive and, in my opinion, like one of our best piece of work so far.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I
I
did
feel
not
like
record it with that microphone.
Wait, what?
Wow.
He said I did not record it with that
wow.
You
Redo it.
didn't?
Redo it.
Oh
No.
yeah, you
I
don't
didn't.
have a
Oh,
Shure
Re-release
the-
it.
microphone of Grapevine Gossip. You didn't record it on
Yeah.
a Shure.
This
No, I
episode
did
is brought
not.
to you by Shure.
Sponsor me.
Snap into a Shure microphone.
Shout out Shure. Shout out.
Sure. Shout out Big Waters. No.
Shout out.
See, you would think that we're doing the Lord's work for sure, but this will just get copyright strike. We'll get a cease and desist. I do think you guys did a very good job on Toboggan in My Noggin. Is that how you say it? Toboggan in My Noggin? Okay, perfect.
No, it's
Toboggan.
actually, sorry, it's Toboggan in my naggin.
No
Sorry.
Baltimore accents.
So, well, first of all, I do want to know where that name came from. I want to know because I know in the past you guys have said that your features normally pick the name of the song. I do my homework. I know an embarrassing amount of Grapevine gossip.
He's like, I ask AJ questions. I
Yeah.
do that.
Ask is a strong
AJ,
word. I'm told a lot of I'm told a lot of things that I like, you know, a lot of about the lore, and you know, he'll say something about the lore, and then I'm like, huh? And he's like, you didn't read the lore, and I'm like, I'm sorry,
He's
but
like,
there's a
come on,
lot.
you better keep up with that shit. You
I'm
can't
sorry,
be our
there's a
number one
lot.
fan.
Well, number one fan will always be Kiefer. Shout out to Kiefer.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
that's true. He single-handedly gave the album like it was something like 9,000 streams or something absolutely insane that one person shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, he had a little hyperfixation at that point in
I love it.
2023. Yeah.
Worked
But
out for us.
it did. Shout out to Rangito too. Swancore Bangers Spotify
Yeah.
playlist.
Ragneto.
Oh,
Ranieto.
Oh, the homie.
is it actually Ragneto?
Yeah, that's how
I
we
think, yeah.
we shouted him out on the thank you
Come
song.
on, Dolan. I thought you did your research, bro. No, I'm just
I was
kidding.
reading
No,
it.
we had O's pronounced. So yeah, it's Ragneto.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, Ragneto. Shout out Ragneto.
Shout out.
Shut up.
Rangito does sound pretty good though, I will say.
Sounds like a dip or like a dish.
Sounds like a Dorito brand. Yeah, Dorito, like a flavor.
I'm with it.
But I do think you guys did a very good job on Toboggan in My Noggin. So was the name picked by Quinn from Marionette?
It was.
Does he have a rationale for why he picked it?
AJ?
It is after. I want to say it is after The Office or something. I'm not really too sure. It's
The
like
Office?
I think it's just fun.
No, it's after something. I just can't remember.
Well, it rolls off the tongue.
Oh, right now I would have to look at my phone, but
That's
I'm
all
okay.
right.
That does go with our thing that we do where we let the feature name the song. I think the
Good.
only other one we actually did like that was Open Sesame with Andres.
Toboggan in My Noggin, great song. Features Quinn from a Marionette. Admittedly, a band that I did not know much about until I heard that vocal feature, and I was like, "Holy shit, that
We've
guy
loved the
can
Marionette
sing!"
for a long time. That we've always loved the Marionette.
Long time.
Yeah,
Quinn,
Just know,
a god.
just know that that like any feature that shows up in a Grapevine Gossip song is like we're just knocking out our bucket list right now. Like Joey Holiday, Josh Frazier, Quinn, Andres. Like we're just going through the list of people that we
Dylan, Coletta.
Yeah, Coletto.
and Dylan from Lilac Kings as well.
Yeah.
Just bucket list people that we had been listening to for years. So I mean, as far and that I'm sure that trend will continue.
I hope so. I mean, I saw Quinn from a Marionette, and I was like, "Whoa, that's you guys got a big one there. Like that's a huge feature. I mean, because he is such a talented vocalist.
Yeah, dude, he's insane. It's probably my favorite vocal feature thus far.
That vocal run he does on
But
if I try, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? How do you have that much vocal control? Like it's insane.
Even the little effect before it, like the almost like alien spaceship, like like the vacuum, the space vacuum.
Yeah, that was all Dylan.
I liked that. I really liked that. I thought that led perfectly into his vocals.
Very sick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's said in an interview yet, but Dylan from Coletta actually is our producer.
Yeah.
He produced all that. That's actually like all that spaceship noise and all of the extra stuff right before his feature is Dylan's handiwork there.
Yeah,
like we didn't write that stuff. Dylan added that stuff in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
yeah, no, he does a good job.
Awesome producer. Shout out.
Shout out, Dylan.
Shout out Dylan from Coletta.
Shout out. That's my twin.
Is he?
No.
No.
No, not at all.
It's okay.
Boy,
I
oh,
just
wait,
want to
cuter,
see
let's
some rappers
go.
into-
Another question I wanted to ask you guys, past just your origin, I wanted to know kind of what your musical inspirations are, like as early as you can think. You know, like how did it progress? Did it change at all? And how does it really affect your music and writing process?
So one thing that a band that I always have loved to try to write music like is Circa Survive. We're not writing songs in their style, but like the way that they write songs, the way that they have, on Letting Go there, I see it. Um, the way that they have both of the guitars playing separate things. A lot of bands will have their rhythm guitar parts and then their lead guitar parts. But Circa Survive, they have basically just two lead guitar players that play things that when they come together, the composition themselves is beautiful. Like for example, on that album, On Letting Go, the difference between Medicine and Poison, one of the guitars is doing the and the other one's like they're doing their own things that separately you could just write a rhythm guitar part to go underneath either one of those, but those are just playing together. So like of course in most of the Grapevine gospel songs we have our dedicated rhythm guitar, we have our dedicated lead guitar like typical Swancore post-hardcore would do, but I try to add moments like that where they're doing separate things. Like we're writing a song right now called Nothing Like Fish, and like that whole song, like what I wrote, the entire thing, like each guitar part was doing a totally different thing, and we just love doing that guitar wise.
I love
Literally
that style as well.
That song's gonna be a fucking banger too.
It's
It's in 5/4, and it's kind of crazy.
yeah, well most of it is in 6/4, and then there's the one part where it gets heavy that it goes to 5/4, but it I can we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But another band that were influenced by Hail the Sun, Dance Gavin Dance, James, a lot of his stuff that he writes was inspired by like Tool, Coheed and Cambria, Deftones, that kind of like guitar writing. I'm sorry that I'm speaking for everybody now, but
We'll go down the line. We'll go down the line and
I think that we could have all. I think I can sum it up. So maybe we don't even have. I think we all were into heavier things, growing up. So like, me and Tyler and Devin were super into like, I mean, a long time ago, obviously. Like the basic like Asking Alexandria and like Attack and like those beginning metalcore, hardcore artists. And then we just branched out from there, and it ended up like we got into Devin Dance and probably like 2013, 2000. No, I would say earlier than that. Like probably like 2012. And and then from there it was like Emarosa and like I know we got into like Issues and things like that. It started heavier, and then like as we found like our niche that we liked a lot, it moved into the more like Kevin Dance, Encore, Hail the Sun, Edola, all that kind of music.
I was more listening to like pop punk and like reggae and just Offspring and like just 90s music when I was younger. So
I also
yeah.
started on pop punk. Yeah, I think a lot of people have similar stories with that as well. I think a lot of people started with with a lot of similar bands in because I mean Swancore is like a subgenre of a subgenre of a subgenre of a subgenre.
Yeah.
I mean it can all fit under a pretty large umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Like it took a while to I mean, I would say we kind of followed Swancore like as it started existing. You know what I mean? Like we
I
were
remember what
listening to
happened.
Dance and Hail the Sun and what were those very first bands on Blue Swan?
It
Like
was
we were
Like
right there for Blue
Adventurer,
Swan. Yeah, for Blue
like
Swan to start existing. You know what I mean? And
the
then now
day Blue Swan
I'm not sure
existed
if
was
it's a
the
thing
day
or not.
Swancore started going around online. It was called progressive
Oranges.
post-hardcore before that.
Yeah.
And we were right
Call that
there
not a-
for it. You know what I mean? So we followed the change into the Swancore and followed all the bands that turned into Swancore.
Awesome. Anybody else have any other musical interests that were not stated? Any other bands or artists?
I mean, I listen to all sorts of shit. I listen to like, I don't know. The first band I found was like Is My Five. I Set My Friends on Fire, and then I listened to a bunch of cringe shit like Black Veil Brides and fucking Motionless and White and shit. And then
Cut that.
got into rap.
Cut.
I don't know. I got into rap. Then I got
No.
into Swancore. Then I got into
No, he's
metalcore.
proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to hyperpop now though. Like a lot of my
I was
guitar
just gonna
influences
say
stuff
you
on-
better mention the hyperpop, boy. You
Yeah,
better.
no,
Yeah.
electronic music's become like a big thing for me now. That's huge for me. So I get a lot of influence from that. I go to electronic for everything.
And that is influence our music, and the fans will see more and more of that as we continue to release music. Boyo has become one of the main guitar writers, so and he's working that way as the electronic stuff, and it sounds awesome.
I'll be fucking around a lot.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
sir.
Well, I think so far you're doing a good job of incorporating stuff like that while keeping the post-hardcore Swancore roots. Not making it too glitch poppy or anything like that, hyper poppy. I think you do a good job with that. But I've definitely, I mean, you can hear a little bit of that even in Dark Magician Girl. I think in the part where AJ is yelling in the beginning, and it's like I like to call it like Scooby Doo chase music.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the wacky Scooby Doo
Yeah.
chase music part.
Yeah.
That lead was actually all Devin. That lead guitar there.
See, and that's how everybody knew exactly what I was talking about when I said that. So that's
Yeah.
a good that's a good descriptor for that part of Dark
I
Magician
feel like we
Girl.
actually described it as that before. Am I wrong?
Have
Maybe.
Yeah.
you? Well, look at that.
I am.
Well, that's what people
Okay.
used to
Perfect.
call Dance Gavin Dance, and I thought that that lead was super like Swancore. So I was just like, it's wacky Scooby Doo chase music because that's what the
It is.
DVD called back in the day. People just
It
say that's
is.
just wacky Scooby Doo chase music with screams on it.
It's like, yeah, that's why we like it.
Exactly. We love Scooby Doo.
Well, awesome. Well, also, so now that we went over everybody's kind of musical influences, what they listened to in high school, bands that kind of changed your outlook on how you listen and make music. I was kind of wondering how when Grapevine Gossip started, how your sound has changed from then, and if you've tried to go in a different direction from your roots of Raftel.
So
AJ, you answer this one.
Oh my god. I didn't know. Let Devin answer this one. He writes all of the music.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's kind of a more of a me question since I've been
But
writing them.
easier, but still easy for him to answer. He knows why. He knows what it was. But go ahead.
There's not like really one thing. It's just
There is one thing.
What is the one thing? Enlighten me, both of you, please.
It is the
Devin.
octave pedal.
No,
The octave pedal
it's
changed it a little bit.
The what?
There's two things.
The octave pedal. When GBRC, we use the octave pedal on everything now. It's like a signature sound.
Well,
But
that
I don't
didn't-
think they changed like motive.
Yeah, but, all right. Now, Sebastian, what were you saying?
You good over there, James? He's not even
Don't pay
looking.
attention to him. Hey, don't pay attention to him.
Animals in the corner.
People are
dude.
gonna be in the comments like, "Yo, that guy James needs to shut the fuck up. Like he won't let anybody else talk."
Yeah. Also, James, it does look like you're doing drugs right now.
That's
What
perfect.
are you doing?
Leave it in. Leave it in.
He snapped back so quick.
Anyway.
I'm not.
The fucking there's two things that has changed the style. Their names are Tyler and
You're
James
breaking up real
added.
bad, bud. I didn't want to say anything earlier, but you're lagging real bad, bud.
That one was pretty
Continuously?
bad. That one was bad. I mean, it's been okay, but you were
I'm pretty sure you said Tyler and James, but you said, yeah, there's two things. It's Tyler.
Can you hear me now? Am I okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take it from the top
All
of
you
that.
have to do is, and then
Yeah.
you'll be saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, the answer you're looking for is actually
Say again.
So
The two things that has changed, and just cut me off if I start cutting out,
I
is
want
we
James to
added
speak for himself, not you.
Tyler and James. Tyler and James added a huge bit of variety and like specialness to the music. Devin was already writing with the two of them, and when they adding them just made it all better.
I'll
Both
take
of
over.
those songs.
James basically wrote "The Chief Stands Alone," and Sebastian basically wrote Boyo basically wrote "Dark Magician Girl." And then after that, "Open Sesame" was our next song, our first song that we put out after the album. And that's like I said, from that point on, it was just all collaborative. But Boyo basically, "Open Sesame" was like an old instrumental that he had on like his old computer from like years ago. Like he put something up on the DGD Swan posting group, and like people were like, "Whoa, this fucks!" Like somebody was
Like
even
4 years ago.
yeah, somebody even said in the comments like, "Oh, this is like Andre's vibes," and like shit like that, like in the comments on that post from years ago. And we were like, "Fuck it, let's get the boy to be on the song." And yeah, so going with what Sebastian said, James and Tyler Boyo joining the band is really what changed our style, changed our sound.
I don't really even know. I think I was just saying that I think that as you spend time with people, that your sound actually changes. It's not gonna always stay the same. We all listen to different music and have different inspirations, and as time goes on, we listen to even more different music, and so we get a variation of all of them mixed into one, basically.
Yeah, like Sebastian will listen
Yeah.
to a new band like that Villanova band, and you're like, dude, this band fucks. And then like I get, inspired by the bands that like you guys will send to us, like Mela and Love Rarely, like bands that I've never listened to myself. And then I'm like, fuck, now I want to write a part like that. Like God, why don't we have a part like this in one of our songs? So it's really like AJ said, all of us like being together in close proximity, and us just in our group chat sharing bands that we're listening to at the time. It kind of evolves our sound too, because we're like sponges. We just soak up all the culture around us and put it out.
it's a good way
And
to do it.
adding the two boys just made it so that there's so many more possibilities available to us.
Yeah.
Like Devin was getting kind of stuck in a rut, and it just needed another brain or two to bounce ideas off of, and it just like adding those two dudes were so fucking helpful and detrimental to the success of this band.
Yeah. Shout out Boyo. Shout out James.
Thank you.
Shout
Shout out you guys. I love you, friends. You too, Dalton. Y'all are great.
Yay. Happily ever happily ever after.
Gay, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Cut that. No, but one thing though, James is James. He is not James. He is only
Yeah, there's
one
not two of
James.
them.
He can't
He
be
just
two
one.
James. He's one James. So just remember that. He is
We're
one
looking
James.
at one James here.
Just one.
We all have nicknames. So I'm Demen, Demen. I'm Demen. That's my nickname. Bash. Bash, wave at the camera. Say hi. Hi, I'm Bash.
Hi, I'm Bash.
We're doing
Then we got Shay J. Say hi, Shay J.
Hello.
Then we have James. Say hi, James.
Hey.
Then we have Boyo. Say hi, Boyo.
I am.
I am.
I am Boyle.
Yeah.
That's
He's like,
Wait,
that's
do I move
me.
my
that
hand or
I
the
am
camera to
that
wave?
I am right
How
there.
do you wave?
Just so you know, that I am has been a thing for like 13 years at least. Like, just be like, Boyo, and he would always respond, I am.
I am.
That
That's
sounds
who I
about
am.
right. That sounds about right.
It's
It
been
really
going on
does.
for a very, very long time.
So
My kids know him as Boyo.
oh no, see that's generational right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're stuck. You're gonna be Grandpa Boyo.
Oh
Let's
no,
go.
I'm not a grandpa.
You fought through
Just
World War
uncle.
I
IV.
have my lineage dies here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Well, anyway, since we talked about kind of your roots and sound and how you progressed, how do you think new Grapevine Gossip will sound? Do you think it will sound different? Are you taking new influences and new ideas, or are you doing a mixture?
I got one word.
Immensely different.
The boy will go.
Different.
I got one word. It's gonna be fucking hype. It's 2 words, but you put it together.
2 words.
You put it together as one. You put it together as one.
Hyphen. You need a
All
hyphen.
right, cut that.
No,
Boyo,
don't
you
cut
have the
that. That's
opportunity.
in. Don't cut that. Cut.
Okay,
Don't cut that.
perfect. That's perfect.
See, this is that's cut. That's keep.
If you cut that, I'm gonna cut you.
All right.
But it's gonna be
he knows
immensely
where I
different.
sleep. Let's not test him on this.
We really want to do a lot of everything. Like we earlier a Grapevine Gossip, we had like rap parts, and we had like just random like R&B super auto-tuned vocals and stuff like that, and like we want to go back to doing stuff like that. We're just a bunch of weird goofy dudes. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like new songs that we have coming up, we have like a skit in one of them in the middle of the song. Like the instruments all just cut out, and there's just like a random little skit, and it's just like we want to do like everything that we can. We want to be silly guys, and we might have a country song. We might. Don't have it out of the realm of possibility. We have acoustic guitars. I have a slide.
It's already been sang a lot of times in circles.
Yeah, we've already we've been singing what was it, country GBRC?
It's country GBRC. Yeah, it's
yeah.
I have like a 8 plan chess maneuver for that one actually, but that's for another day.
So the answer is we're going to limit ourselves on nothing. We are going to continue to do as much as we can, and if we think that it might be good, we'll probably do it.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. Well, more of the same can get boring after a while. So I think it's
we will have
welcome.
that too as well. We'll still have our other sound too as well. Like
yeah,
just blended together.
Our Swancore stuff. Also, we're always down to take ideas. Like if anybody's like, oh, dude, if Grapevine Gossip did like
I have an idea.
a hoedown in the middle, not you. If Grapevine
It wasn't
Gossip
a roll call, Boyo.
had a hoedown in the middle of a song, or oh, dude, if Grapevine Gossip sampled a Beatles song, like we're down to we'll listen to anything. We'll listen to any criticisms or any ideas.
Hatsune Miku collab when?
And like I said, if somebody dares us too hard, we'll
love
probably
a
just do it.
Hatsune Miku collab, dude. Oh my
Thank you.
god!
Now you want to listen to
I'd
me?
be able to get that.
I'll
That would
jump
be
off a
beautiful.
bridge for a Hatsune Miku collab.
Hashtag Hatsune Miku. Get everybody tag Hatsune Miku in the comments.
Grapevine Miku. Grapevine.
Just make a post. Just make a post. Hatsune Miku and Grapevine Gossip. Use the 2 keywords.
I'm gonna put the hair on Great
promo
Boy.
Promo code Great Boy for 20% off.
I'm gonna put her hair on Great Boy.
I don't know if you know the Fall of Troy, but they have
I do.
that FCP blah, blah,
acronym,
blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
and then they have FCP remix. We're going for the longest acronym song title, and we're not going to tell you what it is, but Boyo came up with it, and it's very many letters. It's a lot. So
It's fucking stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's one of our next songs coming. We have like 4 songs on the docket right now. That's song number 4 on the docket. So
we have like 12 songs on the fucking docket. Don't lie.
well, I'm just saying we have 4 songs that like we have. I'm gonna say all the titles right now to so because people don't know anything. We have Tell Me Do You Sleep. We have Registered Flex Offender. We have Nothing Like Fish, and then we have that one. Those are like our 4 big ones that are ready.
Say the acronym.
No, we can't.
It is one word.
You gotta leave some to the imagination. You have to leave some to the imagination. You can't tell them everything, or else by the time it comes out, they'll be bored.
Yeah, and then if you want to Google it or search it, Google it. I'm fucking 80 years old. If you want to search it, you have to type the whole acronym.
Oh man.
Basically, yeah. Basically,
Song of Doom and Despair.
We actually have Google on.
That's a good title right there. Song of Doom
line.
and Despair. I kind of like Song of Doom and Despair.
Well,
you know what? I'm writing that.
If we still haven't used bad music for skinny nerds, we can't use that one.
Yeah,
Actually, well, can
Right.
can we actually talk about bad music for skinny nerds real quick? Can somebody give me a little
That's
recap
all of our
that?
music we've been talking about the whole time.
Well, can
Evan,
somebody go
please.
into the
Uh,
origin?
Oh,
I do know that there was an
So
origin story with that, and I think it's very
Let
funny.
AJ get it. AJ.
yeah, AJ, you do it. You asked me to do it, but you do it.
So bad music for skinny nerds kind of originated. It was it was actually our third or fourth song that we ever did together. And we made it basically halfway through it, and we kind of just couldn't settle as a group on what sounded good for the song, or we couldn't make what the song was what we wanted it to be. So we just kind of canned that song. But the name for the song came from a Reddit post when we first released Raft. And the person in the comments said, this is bad music for skinny nerds. And we were like, oh hell yes, that is the best song
That's
title ever.
and not
Like
only that, that's a
it's
compliment. Bad music for skinny
awesome.
nerds.
Yes.
That is our demographic.
That's what we
Bad
were
Yeah,
music for
dude,
skinny
skinny
nerds.
nerds, bro. Come on.
That's what we're going for, dude.
You like
That's what
Sonic? I like
four
Sonic.
fifths
We
of
can
this
be
band
friends.
are skinny nerds. James has Master Chief behind him right now.
he does.
Like we're just a bunch of skinny nerds. Not me though. I'm a thick boy.
As you just explained, the bad music for skinny nerds. When you were kind of swan posting stuff, and in the beginning, seeing what was going on, what you were gonna do, figuring things out. Um, are you surprised at all with the success of Grapevine Gossip, or even just the success of Raftel when it came out?
Yup.
Oh yeah, absolutely baffling. Absolutely shocking and amazing, and we are the luckiest boys to ever exist.
We
Yeah,
it's like
I
we didn't
could
think
not be more proud of this.
again, this was just like a passion project for us. We did this so we would love music again. So we weren't going into anything with the thought of anybody caring about anything. So like the fact that like that song was met with just overwhelming positivity, and then it just keeps going, and we're able to like collaborate with people just because of the fact like that people take us seriously, like that's something that we never thought was going to happen. So like every time something happens, like we got like what 2,000 streams on our song the first day or something like that. Like anytime something like that happens, we just say in our group chat, "We are so fucking cool." It's like a little hashtag with
we get
like
pumped all the time.
WASC. We are so cool. We say it all the time because we never expected any of this to get any level of anything that it is right now.
And
Any
Most
a big part of that is AJ's willingness and know how to fucking do the thing.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, we saw that this far was doing good. And I think that for both Devin and I mean, it's just gonna sound kind of douchebaggery, but I think that we both kind of could see that AJ knew something that we did not, and it was something that obviously were trying to accomplish for a long time. He knew the people to get in contact with the playlists, to get in contact with these bands, how to talk to them, and things like that. And that was something that sure we could have reached out and messaged these bands, but the boy found the way to do it.
And I can also interject. I think I'm really good at just talking to people like online anyways, and like just messaging fans back or messaging anybody back. Like I think we're all pretty good about that. If like we're no matter what, we're always going to respond. We don't usually leave anybody unresponded to or anything for the most part. So it's just I think us caring that much is like another level that helps us too.
He's not lying. Me and AJ have had many Spotify jams.
Yeah, we have.
Many
We've
Yeah.
Spotify
had many
jams.
Spotify jams.
We have had a lot.
Spotify Jams is how this band fucking started. Me and AJ just listening to music together, talking about it, and
It
then
does a trick.
fucking making dreams a reality. It's we're super fucking lucky. It's basically what happened. We just got super super lucky. AJ had a inside scoop, and it just took off, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working out. I mean, Dark Magician Girls it's almost at 300,000 plays on Spotify. I don't know about other platforms. I only use Spotify. I figure that's usually the baseline. these days it's
For
usually
us,
the
it is.
baseline.
For us, it's definitely our baseline. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what most music these days is usually the baseline is like, oh, how many monthly listeners do they have, on Spotify. But
I
300,000,
think
that's a lot.
currently sitting at like 25,000 listeners. I think
24.6.
somewhat.
Damn, he knows.
Yes. That is
check
what
me.
we are.
Fact check me. You know what? We'll open Spotify. Grapevine
Which is
Gossip.
actually
20.
if you want to
Hold on.
deep cut into the
24,549.
Basically,
go.
24.6.
if you want to deep cut into
God.
the nitty gritty, that is so this is actually our like record for streams in 1 week. So I think
Oh.
it's like 12,000 or something in 7 days. But
Yeah.
but our monthly listeners hasn't gone up at all. Meaning that
It takes a while for it to.
Monthlies are different because that's based off people who listen to like regularly throughout, like at least like once a week or something. So like
it's
a
concurrent.
lot of people
It's
might
concurrent.
discover a
I
new
think
song,
that
for example.
I think that what it means is that there isn't a lot of new people listening. There's just the same people listening, which is fine. We want everyone who is listening to continue to listen. You know what I mean? But in order to make those monthly listeners or whatever go up, you got to have new people listening to it.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. That's a factor.
And it fluctuates too. It's always.
And it could have just not registered yet or whatever. I know Spotify does weird shit, but
Yeah. Wait. Well, 12,000 in 1 week is nothing to scoff at. That's a
great.
lot
No,
of plays
absolutely
in 1
not.
week. That was a lot of artists' dream of things like that. I'm sure you included.
I have songs that still haven't broke 1,000 from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, shout them all out in order right here.
No.
Hiragana.
You could have paid me enough to do that.
Hiragana was gonna never hit more than 5,000 streams a song, even if I left it on the internet.
You could be there for 20 years. Yeah.
Well,
And
unfortunately, that's a lot of Spotify artists sit in that rut. Of just.
And we've gotten very lucky. We've gotten very, very lucky.
Very thankful for that.
Yeah, it wasn't just luck though. We like the music. We enjoy it.
It wasn't just luck. It was a guy named Shay J.
Well, and everybody else too. Get out of here.
We made the music, but AJ knew how to get it out to the right people.
He did.
Just the fans.
Shout out.
Shout out
AJ.
Shout out.
Shout out all the new fans we find every day. We love you.
Shout out.
Yes, thank
Shout
you.
out.
Thank you for commenting and fucking buying our merch and fucking listening to our music. It is the best. It's the best, and you're making our dreams come true.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that. I like that at the end. I like that.
That's
Everyone
what
look at James.
a joke about. It's a juxtaposition.
James is shredding.
Yes, he is.
Shreddy Krueger over here, dude.
So I do want to ask. I mean, anybody can chime in, but I figure this is AJ's domain. I do want to know, kind of where the lore came from, what the lore is of Grapevine Gossip, and if you have any outside influences from movies, books, TV shows, even music that contributed to the ideas that come out of your head for lore.
So lore is just kind of like, that's just based around, okay, so we'll just start off. The lore is based around the main character named Grape Boy. He's just a single person, like he's just a little grape that lives in a village of grapes, and he falls into a well, and after he wakes up from that well, his whole entire city is gone. Kind of just a stupid hero trope there with the normal hero shit, but yeah, I don't it goes pretty deep, and the lore is just kind of honestly pretty crazy. Oh my gosh, guys, stop flexing your tattoo. Oh my god.
Bro.
I guess I kind of got lost there. Sorry.
Devin was flexing his phone too.
No, I got so confused in all your guys' phones. But there's from like, I don't know if I really pulled from anything. I mean, we watch so much anime, just myself. I watch so much anime and movies and cartoons and just, I mean, all sorts of shit. And it just doesn't really, I don't know. I listen to a lot of music when I'm writing, so yeah, that could be attributed to it, but it's just me writing and being stupid. Um, and currently with the state of the lore, Great Boy is just kind of Dunzo for now. He's not Dunzo, but he's basically just in an egg and he's kind of just waiting, or he came out of the egg actually, but a lot of our art has kind of slowly told the story of what's happening behind the scenes with Great Boy. Like we start off and you can see that he just found the sword and he just has met like the purple bird and he's just sitting by himself on a little tree stump. Or there's a picture of him just holding his sword with his whip. And then as we progress, you see him find the cave and you see him find the seed, which if you dug into the lore, that seed is basically the heart of the old grape hero who got killed, and when he got killed, the vines tore his heart out and hid it from everybody, and Great Boy stumbled upon that heart. So and after that we progressed into Toboggan. That's like kind of where we picked up on the story, and this is when Great Boy reaches in and he actually touches the cube, and when he does it just explodes, and you're seeing the picture of Great Boy disintegrating at the time of touching the cube.
There was some things that AJ was saying was kind of inspired by Adventure Time, just like in terms of like where he wanted to go in an art direction. Adventure Time, Bee and Puppy Cat, as you can see behind him, Bee and Puppy Cat.
Yeah,
There were just
I
a
love that
couple,
cartoon.
yeah, like that whole genre of cartoons, like that, like we love that shit. Fucking Steven Universe, fucking yeah, all that stuff. We love that kind of stuff too. So our art, we were trying to get to go in that kind of like playful, fun, really vibrant, colorful direction too.
Well, that was my first thought. I mean, I know when I was scrolling through the Reddit when your album just dropped, I saw a lot of people saying Adventure Time, Adventure Time, Adventure Time, like all through the comments, Adventure Time, Adventure Time. And it does, I mean, it has a very big Adventure Time vibe, just with all the
But yeah,
colors and the art style.
Adventure Time, Being Puppy Cat, Steven Universe, like a lot of those played a big part in like my life and just my kids' life growing up. So we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I have all of them basically on DVD, so I'm pretty crazy about it.
I know you can't see, but that's a Adventure Time poster right there. It's kind of shimmery though, so the lights are reflecting off of it. But yeah, but Adventure Time is amazing.
I agree.
I love it from beginning
I
to end.
agree. Very good
And
show.
Rebecca Sugar, shout out Rebecca Sugar, all the music she writes. She made Steven Universe, and she makes like a lot of the music for Adventure Time too. So
And they're all
she's
bangers. They're all
all ba-
bangers.
love Rebecca
All
Sugar.
bangers.
I mean, an obligatory Sky Cave shout out. Um,
Oh,
if
shout out
Shout
Sky
out
Cave.
Sky.
Sky
That's my
Cave.
twin.
Shout out Sky, dude. That's twinning right there. That's twin.
That's my twin for real.
so,
That's
I
Dead
what's
ass.
up.
so this is being recorded before I've announced anything of any type of Swancore podcast, but you will see when you click on the channel, there will be a YouTube banner and a profile picture. You can see it on my little Discord thing as well. Sky Cave did all the art for the Swancore podcast. He gave that really nice water, playful vibe for the YouTube thumbnail. Um, I wanted it to kind of look like a Swancore pool party, and I think he did a very good job with. I mean, it was exactly what I wanted, and I'm not like I gave him a lot of creative control, and I think he knocked it out of the park, and I think people will enjoy it once it's actually announced.
100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout
God,
out
and
Sky
he's just
Cave.
his create like you said, you gave him a lot of creative control.
Pretty
Like
much all of
he
it.
takes that and he runs with it. For basically all of our art, like AJ would give him like basic ideas, and then he would just like, all right, so you want something like this, but it's like so far out of the realm of possibility of anything that I thought was possible. Like with the fucking like
Lemonades.
yeah, lemonade mayonnaise. Never thought that was going to be like that, and he sent it like kind of as a joke, I think. But we were like, nah, yeah, that's it right there. Like that's the work. That's what we need right there. And so yeah, he's amazing
Shout out
every time.
Shout out Sky Cave. Shout out Sky Cave.
Shout out Sky.
Shout out. We thanked everyone
Bang,
but
bang,
Sky.
bang,
on the
bang,
album.
bang, bang. Yeah, on the album when we did the thank you song at the end, that will haunt me for the rest of my days
Yeah.
that we didn't shout out Sky. Like
So
at
now
the
we have to every chance we get.
yeah, it's yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm sure he appreciates it regardless.
Shout out Sky Cave one more.
Yep. Shout out Sky Cave. Shout out.
Shout out Robin, who did our last art
This
as
is
well.
the shout out Sky Cave
Oh, yeah,
cast.
shout out Robin. That I
Shout out
love
Robin
the
cast.
art for a toboggan. I love the
It's
art for
so
toboggan.
good.
It looks good.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also shout out Kyle for art on Cold and Nefarious. Shout out
Kyle.
Oh, Kyle, dang. Way holler back.
I kind of want to talk about your guys' Grapevine Gossips creative, what's the word? Your creative process. Yes. Creative process. So, like, when you start songs, what is the first thing you do? What is the last thing you do? How do you know when a song is finished? Things of that sort.
So it varies from song to song. As we said multiple times, I'm basically like the main like songwriter, like composer for most of our stuff. So like Boyo might come to me with like a guitar part that he is working on, and he does his own drums, but like he'll do the Logic like smart drums.
Yeah.
I'm not outing that. That's how a lot of people will like start their songs. They'll just like do the smart drums to it, or like loops to whatever they're doing. Yeah, so like you'll do stuff like that, and then he'll send me the guitar part, and I'll write over that, or I'll write an entire instrumental, and then say, "Hey, Boyo James, I need you guys to like write a second guitar part for this." Or for our new song Toboggan, I wrote the chorus part before we wrote anything else on the song. So like I wrote the hiding away my words and intentions. Why do I stand? Like I just put that in like my band labs on my phone because I was just out and about, and like the melody hit me. So that's how some things will just happen. It varies from song to song. Sometimes Sebastian will come to me with like a idea that he has. Like in the beginning of Cold and Nefarious, for example, that's Sebastian saying like, I don't know, maybe you could do something along the lines of, and then plays the like that's literally a video that he sent me on Messenger that I just put up to my fucking microphone, and yeah, it was just in our group chat, and he's like, I don't know, we can do something like this, and then
I was just playing it.
Yeah, just playing around the old git fiddle, and you even hear the the smoke detector beep in the middle of it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You should have added that.
It is. You could if you go back and listen to the song, it's like right after the first little.
What did I tell you about ruining songs for me?
No, it's not. I think that adds.
It works perfect.
It does.
It works perfectly.
So yeah, just the songwriting process, it varies from song to song. I again am like basically the composer of everything. People will send me all of their stuff, and then I amalgamate it into the songs that we do.
So based on your creative process, when you guys are writing a song, you're finishing up a song, especially like for the Bizarre Adventures of Great Boy. Were there any songs in there where you were very surprised by the amount of attention it got, and then other songs are you surprised about that got less attention than you thought? Were there any where you were like, oh, people are gonna love this. This is a banger. That didn't
I
do
thought
so
the catch
well.
cover would get more attention. I thought the catch cover would get a lot more attention.
I don't
Our biggest
like
flop to date.
Tangerine Daydream.
Me fucking either, basically.
I don't like that song, but people love that song. Like when people,
how did it fucking become what it was?
I don't know. I'll just see that
High
song out
top
in the
Crocs
wild.
deserve that spot.
Exactly.
High top
So, like,
fucking Crocs deserve that spot. Tangerine was a throwaway, basically.
It's the pop chords. The pop chords are money chords.
I'm gonna set this call ablaze. I love High Top Crocs, but Tangerine Daydream is my favorite song on that album.
Listen, I understand. It's a decent.
Well, you did not lead us to believe that just now. You just led us astray, you motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, when he was like talking about Tangerine Daydream, I thought he was praising it. I thought he was saying he thought that song would do better.
No. That song is fine, but it definitely was not one of even the top 5 on the album.
That's one that we threw together completely. Actually, I forgot. That is the first song that James wrote guitar to. Because remember, like, I wrote the first part, and then there was a whole emptiness in the middle. And like, we were over at James' house, and James, your coworker who played bass, was there. I remember that because we were
Remember
like
that? Yep.
chilling, and like he was like sitting there. We're like writing the song, and we're like, oh snap, Kaylee's downstairs. Like, is it okay for us to do vocals in here while she's downstairs? And like, it was a
I
whole
was
thing.
screaming
Yeah.
in
So
the
like,
closet.
yeah. So like that was the first song that James wrote on, and like it just kind of didn't come together. It was kind of just parts. So like I'm
I'm
sorry you
gonna
said you
pee and
don't
I'm
want us
bringing
to
you
like
guys with me.
tell you things because they'll like ruin things for you. But like the song was not really like, it wasn't a composed song. It was just kind of like we put a bunch of parts together and it just kind of fit. I love the individual parts of the song. I hate the full composition. Like the outro, the fucking bass,
Oh
doo
yeah.
doo 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 doo, like that whole part with the high ass singing vocals on it. Love it. The intro, love it. Fucking, there's a lot of parts to it, but I don't like the song itself as a full composition.
There's one part in particular of that song that makes me irk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the part, but I know the
Yeah.
part that you're talking about. But
It's
yeah,
the
there's
high part at the end.
why would you do that?
Why would
Because
you
I
out
hate it.
yourself like
Because
that?
I hate it too, and it's me.
Yeah,
It is him.
Not
It's me,
so,
and I fucking hate
not
it.
the
He has the
part
copyright
on the
rights.
not the
What
very
the fuck
very
are the
end.
lyrics? What are the lyrics?
I don't know.
No lyric that will show up on anybody's mic right now on Discord.
Devin's so loud you can't even hear it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You will not be able to recreate it on Discord. It
No,
will
he's
not
just
come
screaming
through.
for help right now. He wants us to
Devin,
stop.
do it the octave down so I can hear what it is. I
No, he's
seriously don't
screaming for
remember.
help.
I know. That whole part. There's this random
Yeah.
words.
Well, the song is
It's the
good.
part-
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
seem to like it. I mean, I understand. I hear a song with a catchy chorus, high pitched vocals, and silly ass lyrics. You got me hooked already.
Yeah, I talked about Shea
well-
Coulee. Shout out Shea Coulee. Love.
Shout
I
out
think the whole
Coulee.
song's
RuPaul's
great,
Drag
other than
Race.
that one thing I don't like.
Yeah, just that outro is just absolutely the highest part
Where
of
are
the
you
song,
at
which is
right now?
probably I'm peeing.
You're peeing? Dude,
Nice.
what are
So we talked about a song that you thought wasn't gonna resonate with people that did end up resonating with people. Tangerine Daydream. Is there any song that you thought would resonate with people that you thought people would love that didn't get the radio play that you thought it would?
The
So-
fucking Kesha cover.
I know
The
you're saying
Kesha
that.
cover
It is
for me.
good.
This is for me, in my opinion only. But the Kesha cover, and I think that the Killer or whatever that Thursday cover that we did, getting
I
more
am-
attention was
yeah.
crazy. I thought that was crazy that it got way more attention than the Kesha cover. Our Kesha cover is our biggest flop of all time.
Chill out.
I will
I
say
love that
though,
song.
so the one that I thought, so it's I'm gonna sound ungrateful because it did kind of pop off a little bit, but I really thought Open Sesame was gonna get more love. The intro to that song is so fucking good. The wake up, that's the flavor. Like that shit's so like
Yeah, fire.
funky and groovy, and then Andres' part, and then your part, the you way too dangerous for me. Like it's all so good and it comes together so well. The funky, groovy part on Andres' second part, the synth at the end that fucking Coletta does, Dylan does. It's I feel like it should have like popped off, but it's almost at 100K listens, so I'm not complaining. But I really thought like anybody that I show our music, that's their favorite song. And like I'm just surprised that the world at large didn't agree because Dark Magician Girl is almost at 300K right now. Like that's
That makes
crazy.
no sense to me. Makes
I
no
never
damn
thought we
sense.
would ever have a song get even close to like 10K.
Yeah,
And now
I
we
love
have one that's
that
almost
song,
at 300K. Oh yeah, I love Dark
the
Magician Girl
numbers ain't
too.
numbering to me. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that song's obviously a banger. One of our best for sure.
So on the album,
But-
what do you guys say? Like, what song do you think on the album? High Top Crocs?
I do.
Yeah,
I know it's not my
Crocs for me.
question. It was my question,
Proof
but I
is
agree
in
with
the
High Top
pudding.
Crocs.
Proof is in the pudding.
I was gonna say,
Oh
so
my
proof
God,
is
yeah,
in the
okay,
pudding.
yeah.
I thought that song was gonna be like people were gonna use it for edits and
I
like I
listen
thought
to it
like
alone all the time. I love it.
yeah, I love
So
that song, and that
I'm
might be
looking at the
vain.
numbers right now.
I
Open
love the
Sesame has
edits to it, too.
93K. 93K. I did think that it would perform better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought
And
it'd be like on the level of Dark Magician Girl.
Proof is in the Pudding's at 35K.
Yeah, I
Right,
think
and
Proof in the Pudding isn't
Lying is right above that. So a song, a cover of a song
With
hit
like 11
1,000
people on
streams
it.
And the thing is
in
they're
more
like
than
caring
that
about
in
people
a lot
hearing.
less time.
yeah.
Like
They're
11
not like
people on it.
caring or stressing about
So
numbers.
it's just basically whatever we do has to appeal to our general audience, and I guess that's what makes the numbers happen.
I mean, it's not about chasing the number though. It's really about just doing what we want. So it's like when things
Yeah, I
happen
mean,
that happen, it's just an observation type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Yeah.
what you guys do best. I think
Because we're going to change nothing based on these numbers. We're going to continue to do exactly what we do. But it's surprising when we think something will do good and it doesn't, or if we don't think something will do good and it does.
So I kind of wanted to ask you guys something. So Grapevine Gossip has not played any live shows.
No.
I was kind of wondering, you guys have all been in bands for quite a while. I was wondering if there's any like experiences playing live somewhere with any of your projects that you thought was funny or crazy, or anything of those sorts with old bands.
My
I got
entire
one
first show.
off the top of my head. So Sebastian, Boyo, Jame, and I, we were in Grapevine Gossip together, and we were playing at this music festival called uh
Carnival of Chaos.
Carnival of Chaos. Why did I kept wanting to call it Cockfest because that's what it ended
And
up.
you said Grapevine Gossip too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I said cut
Corrected them
that.
both times.
I said cut that.
I said cut that.
Gossip,
We love cutting shit
performed
here.
at Lollapalooza and
Lollapalooza's nuts.
but Fire Said the Albatross performed at Carnival of Chaos. There we go. I said it correctly. And we sold tickets to this event to be able to play at it. But for some reason, they didn't have us on the schedule to play. So we were like, okay, well, we fucking sold dozens of tickets. Like, all of our homies are here. Like, we got a whole fucking campsite full of people over there that we sold tickets to come watch us play. And they felt so bad about it that they instead let us headline the event. So,
Plus
like,
our
it's this
headliner
whole.
dropped
We didn't
last
headline.
minute.
We opened for Whitechapel.
We
No,
headlined. We were
that
the
was
last
another year
band
we
to
opened
play.
for Whitechapel.
We were the
Oh,
last
is
band
that
to
the year
play.
before Whitechapel?
Yeah, we were the last band to play. And it was so funny because, like, yeah, there are all these big bands that were playing. Like they said, like Whitechapel played one year. We came as Romans, like all these like bigger bands. And then it was just us. And we're like, hi, guys.
That
We're
was my
Fire
first
Said the
show.
Albatross. And
Yeah, for
this
like
is our
4,000
song.
people.
Yeah, literally like 4,000 people were just like out there, like screaming like they gave any fucking care about who we were. And yeah,
It was
that
just
was
about
just.
the band we were after.
Yeah, that was a fun time. It was a great time.
Dude, they
There
had
was
like
these
people doing skin suspension above us while we were playing. It was crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, mine was gonna
Yeah.
be opening for Whitechapel with Fires of the Albatross, which seriously made absolutely no sense. Like we were
I don't think
essentially a Swancore band,
I think you're
and
like
that
remembering it wrong. We didn't open for Whitechapel.
we played
We played the
directly
same
before
day as them.
Whitechapel.
They played at
We
night.
did not play directly before Whitechapel.
No, we didn't. They played way
The
later in
pictures
the
of that show, it was daytime when we performed. I had one of those pictures as my profile picture for many years. It was
It was
daytime when we
nighttime when
performed.
we opened for them. What are
No,
you
it was
talking
nighttime.
about?
No, you're remembering it wrong. The one that we headlined was the nighttime one.
It
The
was.
ones
I
where
remember that. That was my very first show ever. I remember that
yeah, there's
very,
all of
very
us
well.
in like, like yeah,
The
that
one where
was
you
the
threw up
nighttime
off
one.
stage?
I did. I threw up and I fell asleep back there, and a crew guy picked me up and brought me somewhere. I forget. I was very drunk.
But the
I
one
was
with
too
the
drunk.
one with Whitechapel, that was daytime when we performed. We still performed on the bigger stage, but it was during the daytime. It wasn't we didn't play right before them.
Okay, that got me. Who did we open right up for then? But we
Nobody.
were literally last.
We were
That was the show Devin.
Yes,
was
that's what I'm
about,
talking
bro.
about right now. We headlined that show. We
Oh,
headlined
I have
because
those two. I have those two memories mixed
No,
together.
that was crazy because we were like literally just walking around for a few days. It felt like it was day 2 when that happened, and we were like, we don't know if we're gonna play. And then it was starting to get dark, and they're like, headline. We're like, we were like had to find each other and shit and get all of our
Yeah.
shit together.
And we were hammed.
we
Yeah,
were
we were
hammed
We
up.
did not expect to play.
We
Yeah,
were dozens
fucked
of
up.
beers
We were
deep,
not-
dozens of bottles of liquor deep. We were gone.
I didn't think I was gonna play.
We were ham daddied up, and we have a song.
Yeah.
We had a song called "Uber Sluttage Mega Fuggles," and,
Fuck.
and we were like, "Yeah, this song is called Uber Sluttage Mega Fuggles." And then these girls looked at Sebastian. They said, "Give us a kiss," and he was like, "I just said the song is about sluts. Get out of my face."
I literally had just said. I mean,
Yeah, like the song's about sluts. It's called Uber Sluttage Mega Fuggles. Give me a kiss. I just said the song's about sluts. Get out of my face, dude. It was so crazy.
my girlfriend was in the audience. I had to fucking
Yeah,
be
and
like,
listen, brownie points that
no,
day. Brownie
no,
points.
not me. It ain't gonna be
Not
me.
me. Oh
Hey.
shit.
Well, there's your new song title.
I just said the song's about sluts.
That's actually a pretty good name.
And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to just take everything the whole time, but there's one more show I completely forgot about. Boyo and I were in a band, and we opened for Afro Man.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Because I got high. Yeah.
Yeah, Afro
that
Man,
guy.
because I got high, like all that Colt 45 2 zigzags, we opened for
Wow.
him. And it was crazy, man. It was at a
I was
racist
wrapped up in a blanket,
music
screaming
venue.
nonsense.
Yeah,
It
he
was
forgot
bad.
the lyrics, so he was just screaming random words. He degloved his finger on the stage because it was poorly made.
What he was screaming
Yeah.
was Bush did 9/11.
That's what
Yeah.
I screamed. I just said that
Wow.
one sentence over and over again.
Over and over and over again. James, do you have any fun show stories?
You know, I have the same ones most of you do, but
Carnival.
I guess like for Man Back, there's probably a few. Well, you know, one time I got arrested after that one show. That's the one time I went to jail. That wasn't sweet, though.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That one time I dressed as Edward Scissorhands and played the show at the costume contest. That was pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
I want to know more about you getting arrested. I didn't know about that one.
Was that at that Tyler Burnquist guy's house? Yardapalooza or whatever?
No. It was in Ludington at the Sandbar.
Oh, okay.
This bar in Ludington. Yeah, it was after the show, but it's a long story.
Do you want me to cut that part about you getting arrested?
I mean, it's public record technically. But
Yeah.
I'll show your mugshot if you send it to me.
Yes.
I doubt I have that.
That should be a single cover art. Just
Jesus
James'
mugshot.
I'd rock with
You're
it.
not wrong.
So we talked about some live experiences you've had. How is it as of today? I know you've talked about it before. What is going on with what is your mindset on playing live shows? Are there any plans? Are you still figuring stuff out? What's kind of going on with all that?
My major problem, everybody is all down to play shows. My major problem is I'm not good enough at drums to drum and sing at the same time. And I have a lot of singing parts throughout our songs, and our drums are very involved. So I can either dumb down the drums and sing and play, or I can try to full force the drums and have Sebastian or AJ or Boyo take over my singing parts.
Which
But
fans listen will take away from the content. If you were a drummer out there and you want to hear us play live, we could use it.
But you would have to be in the West Michigan area.
Yep.
Yeah, West Michigan area, and/or be able to drive to wherever.
Nobody's gonna fly out and play fucking drums for us. Shut up. Fuck you.
You don't know that.
What do you think this
You don't
is?
know that. Ain't none of you know that.
Yeah, no, but
I
I'm
do.
down to play the drums. I can
Devin
play
can
them.
do
It's
any of
just-
it.
this music wasn't really written with live in mind either. Like a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
have a
this
bunch of
was like
electronic
having to
parts.
puzzle it together. And how does
Yeah,
this look live?
yeah.
Yeah,
Some
no,
parts
I
of
I know
songs
you
have
guys have
3
said
guitar
that.
parts.
It can happen. We just need to get our poop in a group. That's it.
Yeah, I know you've talked
Yep.
about that before. Kind of, we never really thought about it because we didn't think we'd get this far. This far mentioned.
As far
Yep.
as
This far mentioned. This
Shut
far
up.
mentioned.
But and I get that. I mean, I'm sure you guys are not the first ones to have the oh shit. This is a lot. This has a lot more attention than we thought it would have. What are we gonna do about this?
It's crazy because we have motherfuckers asking us to come to like not only like every major city in the United States, but like people being like, come to Australia, we'll
Holy
fill your
shit!
show and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
Wow,
we
that's pretty
there's
cool.
no fucking shot that we can come to Australia anytime soon. While we
0.
would love to, and it would be the coolest thing ever, it's just not in
It's not
our
feasible.
wheelhouse or realm of possibilities.
I
No,
foresee the
I
only
mean,
way this happening would be like if we got an offer for like a pop-up weekend for a festival that's notable. Like that would be something maybe we would like get our shit in order for, but I don't think we're gonna go out of our way to go play one date in another country.
Yeah.
yeah, another country is that's the trip.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
And don't we
That's a
we
lot.
I think the group consensus is that we will continue to keep trying to make it happen. We're just not going crazy trying to make it happen, you know? Like
Yeah.
it'll happen when it does, and
Yeah.
hopefully everyone will enjoy it when it does happen.
good.
And
Yeah,
it's snowy as hell now, so like even us practicing is kind of hard to do because it's so snowy.
Yeah.
Michigan.
well, anyway, I mean, one more question with the live shows. You do not have to answer this, but I'm gonna ask you right now. Um, have you gotten any offers, like that you were like, whoa, like any offers that you wish you could have done?
Yeah. Andres.
Yeah.
Andres
Yeah,
was
We've
down
gotten
in
a
Detroit.
There's a
Andres was in
tour offer
Detroit
I
and he
wanted
wanted
to
us
do
to
too.
we've
play with
also
him.
we've been offered a couple tour offers, a couple spots on tours and stuff like that, and we would love to do it. We're just not
It's
prepared
not
for
there.
it.
Yeah, it's just
we
not
we
realistic.
will probably be more prepared to be able to do like Detroit shows sooner than later because that's like
Yeah.
going to be a neat to do thing, especially like if Adventure comes back more and if the scene starts growing more in that area again.
And I love
Well,
Adventurer.
I
Steve
that
love them
Christie's my
so much.
queenie.
well, the fact that you have any without even have ever even playing, like played a live show, that's very encouraging. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And dude, you don't even understand, dude. Like we're crazy when we play shows. We
good.
like we go hard. We hurt ourselves. I like the
Very
last
bad.
time I played a show, I was bleeding all throughout my hand.
Yeah.
Like I like throw my like when I used to play bass, I would throw my bass around and just do stupid shit just to look crazy. Like we go in when we play. So like
I hit an
we
Irish
wouldn't just
jig.
yeah, he'll do an Irish jig on stage while he's playing guitar. Why not?
I have.
Like
I
That
will.
sounds like Boyo.
we go the extra mile. So like once we get there, it'll be worth the wait, hopefully. Um, because yeah, we do love playing shows. There's always a special place in our heart for playing shows. So we would love to get that popping, but it's not
And
as easy as just getting it popping.
yeah, and especially
Yeah.
if like bands that we are close to come to Grand Rapids, because it is a place like where Hail the Sun comes and like where Anthony
Yeah.
Green comes and Dance Gavin Dance. So like, and that's even another opportunity for us to play shows. So
So I don't have too many more questions. But I did want to ask a big question. I want to talk a little bit about the Panic at the Disco cover album of
Mm.
Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Ooh.
So it's finally
Yeah.
here. It's finally here. Um,
Yes.
so I just wanted to know a little bit, and this is probably an AJ question. I'll lead it off with that so he can start. So everybody doesn't start talking at once.
Thank you.
So I want to know kind of the logistics and um, if you're happy with it, and how difficult it was to bring to any platform, let alone Spotify. Um, so Take it away,
100%
AJ.
AJ question.
Yep,
Yeah, so
that's what I
we're
said.
we're not really worried about logistics. We don't really care about that. We more so just did it as like a giant group thing with all the people that we care about and love and in the scene. So on that spectrum, yeah, we did. That's not really part of it. Putting the music together and getting everything on platforms is kind of insane when you actually look at it from far away. It's not really easy for bands to just do something to that extent, and we kind of had to jump through a lot of hoops to even do something like that. Like our music, like right now, it can't even be on Apple just because there's a whole bunch of stipulations with cover licenses and purchasing them and buying them in bulk. So say that you're going to listen to it and somebody's going to download your song, you have to pay for that. And so, like, if we projected that we were going to sell like 100,000 streams, it was going to be so much money. It was going to be like $10,000 or something just to do the cover album, if not more, as more people listened, obviously.
I think that we still put in a fairly fat chunk of money
Oh
to
yeah,
make it all happen, didn't we?
and
Yeah, we don't gotta get into it though.
Yeah, we did put in a fair chunk of money to make it happen. Like but that's like everybody said, that's not even about it because we more so just did it for the community and like for the love of the scene and just seeing everybody do something like that's really crazy. Not to mention, if you go look at Lying Is and you watch it scroll on Spotify, that is so funny. Like
Yeah.
the longest song title with like the longest feature title ever. It just endlessly scrolls.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of fun though. I think that we had a lot of fun with all the bands and just slowly listening to all the demos come in. Like one day we would have one from somebody, the next day we'd have one from somebody else, and we just the hype behind all of it, all of us getting excited and talking
And we were
about it.
surprised by like how good everybody did.
Yeah, it's insane. Like and how
Like,
good everything sounds cohesively together. Like if you listen from start to finish, it actually sounds very good and like cohesive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And like I won't say the band, but we asked a very prominent band to do the interlude of the album, and he basically got back to us and said, "Can't be done." And then we had Eno, who is the guitar player of Properties of Nature, give it a go, and he fucking nailed it. Like
Yeah.
absolutely.
One of the most
I
impressive
mean,
things
in
I've
my
ever.
opinion, it's the best
Yeah.
thing on the album. He
Yeah.
absolutely fucking killed it.
Yeah.
So
It's a
just
fucking
like I
interlude.
said, like just being surprised at how just well everybody did. Everybody did fucking awesome. Everyone killed it. The couldn't be more perfect bands on the
Yeah.
Not to
tracks.
And I just
bringing
loved. Continue.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Devin. I'm sorry. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Devin.
I will. I just loved that we were able to introduce people to bands that they would love. Like there were people who commented on our stuff, like saying, like, "Yeah, thank you guys for introducing me to Lilac Kings. Thank you guys for introducing me to Lilac Stranger. Thank you for introducing me to Novumora." Like all these bands that like we love. I no exaggeration listen to Novumora every day. Like I love Novumora, and like the fact that like we were able to like help them like reach out to other bands. Like I want to see them collab with like some of those bands again now. Like I'd love to see a Novumora like Cat Company collab. Like that
Oh
could
man,
be
that would be so
that would be
good.
It'd be
sick.
so sick.
And like
So sick.
and just the fact that we were able to put something together like that, to see Lilac Stranger go from like 200 monthly listeners to 12,000 monthly listeners over the course of just 1 month of people streaming the songs, like that's awesome. And like that brought a lot of people to their Spotify, to their YouTube. Like you'll see a lot more comments on their stuff saying, yeah, I'm here from the Panic at the Disco collab. Like it's just so cool to see that something that took so much effort from us actually paid off in the way that we were hoping it would pay off. Like people, like it brought a community sense together, and I love that we were able to do that, because that's all that we wanted from the beginning, was just like more of a sense of community. Because sometimes it seems like people are competing. I'm not saying like any of the bands that are on that cover album are, but like it feels like a lot of bands when they're coming up, they're like trying to compete and have like the next like big thing. But like that comes so much easier when there is just a sense of community, and that's what we did. We made a sense of
And
community.
again, everyone absolutely fucking killed it. And I think that it's important for us to say, like, as Grapevine Gossip the band, we if you bring something awesome to us, we'll work with you. It doesn't matter if you have no name, anything. We put on the Cheese Stands Alone, like one of our just high school friends. He was a great singer.
Yeah.
He's on the end of that, and he fucking killed it. We are not opposed to putting a no name on a song or putting like a band on a song to whatever their numbers are. If you're making killer music, then we will work with you. So I mean, if anything comes from this interview, if people want to send us things or whatever, we're very always open to working with no name artist or someone that just hasn't had their break yet, and maybe helping you get there.
Yep.
That's awesome. I mean, I think it was a huge success. Just from a viewing standpoint. I mean, I kept up with it the whole time it was releasing, and it was really cool seeing every artist because I followed everybody. Obviously, I followed everybody on it. Everybody was posting snippets of their song with their name on the banner, on the art.
Yeah.
And just seeing it, like I would like refresh my Instagram and I'd see Nova Mora, Here's to Now, Cat Company, Lilac Stranger, Lilac Kings, all in like a row, and each one would have like, "Hey, we're on this,"
Yeah, portion of the banner.
Exactly.
Shout out to Guy Cave for that, because he did a really good job at like articulating the whole layout of all of that. He really made all of the characters come to life, and like that was kind of
We got everybody an animation.
Yeah, we
which
wanted
was fucking dope. Like,
and we kind of made that happen, and he helped us make that happen. And actually, a lot of the bands like helped design their own characters. Like he reached out to them and talked to them about how they wanted their characters to be. So that was shout out to Sky Cave always. He's
Shout out.
That's Sky Cave.
It's a
Shout out
huge
Sky.
that's a huge project for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, it was even cool just seeing. I mean, I was stalking like all the the plays and stuff on Spotify. I was clicking on people's names, and there were bands that had like 2,000 monthly listeners, and all of a sudden they have 15,000. Lilac Kings hit 50,000 for a little bit. I mean, but
and that's
well,
pretty
they
cool for
Lilac
years.
Kings, Coletta, and I think Properties of Nature were all bands that were previously larger than us.
And Cat
Catco
So like
too.
we were lucky to have them on the tracks in general. It's just to boost, I guess, the numbers or whatever. It was nice having bands that were like both bigger than us and smaller than us in a big collaboration that brought it all lots of
It's just a
eyes and
wide
ears,
demographic of audiences to be brought together that all are going to have shared interest. It was very much community focused with everyone in mind, including like the audience and the musicians apart,
100%.
yeah, well, I mean, everyone wins in that situation. Nobody
Yeah.
loses.
Yep. Everyone wins.
But, I think it was a massive success. I think you guys did a good job. Unsurprisingly, your cover was my favorite on that album.
Unsurprisingly, thanks. We
But Build
appreciate
God
it.
is also one of my
Thank you.
favorite
And
songs on the original album. So
yeah, that song is a badass song, and I actually kind of prefer that song didn't get as much attention as some of the other ones on the album, even though it's our band that did it and stuff like that. But like we put on this whole production of everybody, so like it's cool to see that other bands did even better. They did like with I think
time
my
to
favorite song on the album is Property of Nature's song. I forget what song they did. What
they
the
did
name of that song?
they
London
did
Beckons.
well, yeah. Wait, no, that's Cat Company.
Yeah, that is Cat Company.
Catco was so good
No,
too.
But Cat Company
Catco
and
called the
Properties of
best.
Nature and Eno like absolutely like it I'll even say I don't care. They blew us out of the water. They fucking killed that shit, and I think that it didn't do anything like just because our song didn't go crazy on that album doesn't mean that whole thing wasn't a success, because other bands did phenomenally and really raised the bar and expectations on everything.
Yeah.
So it was awesome all around that these bands got the chance to get after it and do such a good job.
Yeah, I agree.
I literally listened to that Property of Nature one nonstop. I love Josh's voice.
Yeah, they definitely rotate. They all rotate in my playlist a little bit. Even the songs on the original album that I wasn't as big of a fan of, that's a pretty banger ridden album. So it's hard to not like all the songs on there. But there's 2 or 3 where I'm not as big on as the other ones.
Yeah, Humble Abode made me like Nails for Breakfast. I didn't like that song.
I don't like that song either. That's one of the ones I don't
They
like.
fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, they did.
Killed it.
Humble Abode
Everyone
made
on
me
this album absolutely crushed the songs that they were expected to do. And like I said, that's why it doesn't even matter if our songs, doing whatever. I'm just so proud and happy that these other bands that I love are doing such a great job, and they fucking got some numbers out of it,
Yeah, I think a lot of people resonate with that. I mean, Kamisato is probably my second favorite song on that original album, and I didn't know Here's to Now at all. So I was like, oh, I'm hoping they do this justice. And I listened to it, and I'm like, oh, they killed it. They put a breakdown in it.
Absolutely.
What?
Now so much.
And that breakdown goes nuts. I think that might be the only breakdown on the album. Like that shit goes crazy too.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
Loved it.
was really good. I mean, and I mean, AJ showed me Here's to Now, because AJ shows me a lot of music. I mean, a lot of the music I know is because AJ was like, "Dude, check these guys out," and then I would.
Hey, us as well. Us as well. He's the one that showed me the band Via Nova, and now I'm absolutely obsessed with that band.
I don't know them. I gotta look them up now.
It's a way, way different, way heavier band. Couldn't even really be connected to us in any way. But
it's like if European
band-
Tyler the Creator was a metalcore band.
it's so good.
That's a really solid
so
description.
fucking good. They have a new album called Hit It, and seriously, that entire album front to back is a non-skip album.
It's just fresh. It's a fresh sound on a genre that's oversaturated. Every sound on every song is pretty fresh.
If you don't like metalcore, that's a great album for you to listen to.
To get me into metalcore.
Metalcore doesn't have to be run of the mill. It can be new and fresh and cool.
Metalcore sucks.
Just like all the rest of
I can agree with that, AJ. I'm not a fan of most metalcore. I don't like it's mainly the guitars. I don't like the chugging. I really like the like I like the ADHD music. That's what I like.
You like the noodle. You like the noodle of it all.
I like the Mr. Swan. Shout out Will Swan, Swancore.
Absolutely.
So I mean, if nobody has anything else to add on the Panic Disco album, I have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
So one of my final questions, I kind of wanted to know, like, what does success look like for you guys at this point in Grapevine Gossip's lifespan?
We'll go down the line. We'll start with AJ.
Can you define that a little more?
So really, what is success for you? Not like what society perceives as success. What does success look like for you guys? Like,
So what you see right now is what I envision. It's what I've kind of always envisioned since we started the band. I had a feeling like as soon as we started making music and I started listening to the music we were making, I was like, oh my gosh, this band is gonna be people are gonna love us so much. And it's just, I don't know, it's just the vibe that Devin and Sebastian put in, even the new boys now. I don't know, the success, I just see the success as what it is, like right now. This is what we wanted, and we've kind of got that. We're not trying to make like millions of dollars or be like, there's no way we ever will be. We're in such a niche community, and we're just here for the music and to make music with our friends and make music that we love to make, as Devin always says.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, this is it.
I think that this is what succeeding in this genre looks like. I don't expect much more out of it, but if I were to dream big, I think that I would just hope that I could stop working. I could stop working and just make this music instead, have more time for it and make it better and just make a living out of it, I guess, But at the same time, I don't see it being an actual, like, that's not what success is going to look like for this band. This band is good. Like, we will always have our other jobs, and and then just being able to like play shows, go on tour or whatever, and keep our jobs, keep our lives, and maybe make a little bit of coin on the side with it to continue making our lives good.
I was gonna
But
say my definition was just a stranger saying they heard our song and liked it. Cool. That's it.
Oh yes, boy. Oh yes.
yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah, mine is basically in line with AJ's. Like this to me is the success. Like the fact that I can just be scrolling down TikTok and all of a sudden I'll see a post that says like top 5 underground bands that you need to listen to. And it'll be like Properties of Nature, Coletta, this band, that band, and then Grapevine Gossip. And I see people in the comments like, "Oh yeah, I fuck with Grapevine Gossip." Like, "Oh, have you heard their new song?" Like the fact that people are talking about like something that I'm a part of in that kind of light, I never thought that was possible. Because I was in a band that was locally famous for a little bit. Like we could go to a show and sell out a show like no problem just because of our name locally, but nobody really cared about us abroad. But that, it's a totally different beast when it's like how Boyo said, like somebody just approaching me online and being like, "Oh my God, you're the guitarist in Grapevine Gossip. I love your guys' music." Like that's something that I never thought was going to happen. So that is the success to me, and that's
Yeah.
And another thing is it's really cool to have like the lyrics and the melodies that we write like resonate with other people and how other people
yes,
can interpret like what we write. And a lot of the times, a lot of things that we write really mean a lot to all of us. And they're coded within these songs that you'll never really understand the real meaning of. So,
yep,
and that's like
Yeah.
that's the deeper plot behind everything.
we all
Yeah.
write things sort of in a way that whoever's listening can interpret it the way that they want, the way however it makes them feel. So like just leaving it open and broad enough for people to take what they want away from it.
yeah.
What about you, James?
I agree.
I fucking love James. He's
Yo,
so great.
someone tell that James guy to shut the fuck up and let the others talk.
Yeah.
James,
Yeah,
what does
James.
the success of the band mean to you, and what do you think the end looks like?
The
Say
end.
say the phrase.
Yeah,
You
what
know,
you're coming up with totally
Here,
different
I'll
questions.
ask.
The end
I'll ask
result.
him.
The end
I'll-
result of success. What does that look like? Fuck it, I need to
I
spell
just
it out.
kind of try to keep improving, so continuous improvement is my goal, I guess.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna
Continuously
say probably 8.
improving the writing, like the style, the sound of what we are doing. Also, like my own equipment, my room, whatever, my space for working and stuff.
Yeah.
honing your craft. I like that.
Yeah.
You could have said probably 8, bro. You could have
So
one up
essentially,
it.
the answer is we feel like we are doing it right now. We feel like we are succeeding, and this is what it looks like, and we could not be happier with the results of our work.
And just being appreciative of the now, because there's what was it in The Office at the end when Andy's like, when I was back in uh you know, when I was back with the Troublemakers, I didn't know that was the good old days. And then I went to Stamford. And then, I went from Stamford to Scranton and I longed for the good old days in Stamford. And then I go from Scranton to whatever and I longed for the good old days in Scranton. And like, it just sucks that you never know that you're in the good old days until you're out of the good old days. So like
Yep.
that's like something that like resonated with me for like the rest of my life since I saw that. So like I try to
Same.
appreciate the good old days while I'm in the good old days because things aren't always going to be this easy and they're not always going to be this hard either. So this just trying to appreciate what we have right now. That is our success to me.
Here comes treble.
Here comes trouble, not the
Here comes
Troublemakers. Here comes
trouble.
the Troublemakers is from fucking
If
Pitch Perfect.
if it becomes bigger than what it is, just know that we're just as happy as all of the rest of you. for
And
it to be as
and we're
big as
gonna
it
try
is.
to bring
This
everybody.
is we're living the dream, and everyone that's listening is helping us make that happen. So thank you, probably from all of the bottom of our hearts.
Yep.
I want everyone who's listening to this to go right now to our album, play the last song, and think of each thank you as a thank you to yourself. Just replace every name you hear with your own. Thank you.
But then also put Sky Cave's name into it, and when you listen to it, you do hear
Yeah.
Sky Cave being thanked in that last song.
But and like Devin did say, and I'll repeat it again, it's just nice to have like our friends that are smaller bands, like people that don't ever get love that really deserve love. Like it's great to have them like accompany us and be with us. Like we're gonna have other songs with these people on the Fever album. Like for example, Nova, we're gonna be having a song with them coming out eventually. So like we care about a lot of the smaller bands because we love them genuinely. So
We were also smaller bands.
we are also a smaller band, and
it's
we know how
cool.
that
It's
goes.
cool to even be
So
able to refer as somebody as a smaller band than your own.
and
You're right.
ourselves,
We're
yes, we
lucky.
never really
We're
thought we
very
would
lucky
be
to be able
there.
to say that.
Yeah.
And we're also very lucky to be able to put on our friends that deserve it.
And you know what? This is success.
Guys, Coach is right. Maybe success
We'll
is
bring it right back around.
maybe success is the
We'll bring it
friends
right
we made
back around
along the
to
way.
Thursday.
Yo, you're right. Friendship is key. Where's my keyblade?
Yep. Friendship is key, and this is success.
So this is a more of a future-oriented question. It's a pretty broad question, but where do you hope to see Grapevine Gossip in the next 5 to 10 years?
Making music.
I'd say, yeah, next 5 years, just continuing to make music that we love. Next 5 years, hopefully playing shows. Just keeping, this going.
Ooh, I got one.
Doing what's up?
I want to get Great Boy into a real actual cartoon.
I want him to be in a video game. Like in Fortnite, like back bling or something in Fortnite, or like he could be in like VR chat.
He's
Like
just such
that.
a lovable fuck.
He's just a lovable guy.
We actually have money now. Like I was restricted with money, but we can actually do more with that eventually here.
I know a guy. Hey, I know a guy.
The answer is we hope to be doing exactly what we're doing now.
Well,
yeah,
there's more.
Continuing to cross off our bucket list of features, and continuing to put on the bands that we think deserve it.
I think friendship is power.
And we're hoping to release some more albums, obviously. Release new singles, new albums, new art. Continue our storylines on, make new storylines, and just kind of just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh yeah, that's
Also, I want a big ass bus that got stripper poles in it, and I want to have a mini bar in the back of that bus.
See, now that's the answer I wanted.
Drunk. I want to get shit-faced hammered drunk every day on tour. Strippers, hookers, strippers. We all just want to be big rock stars.
Yo, I want a tour bus
straight country.
That's the only answer that's being posted.
But yeah, just keep an eye out. We're releasing new music as often as we can. And yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And not as often as we could. We could be cranking out songs, but we are not. we're going at our own pace.
I will vow right now that we're gonna start cranking out songs.
No,
right?
No, we don't need to. We're just
we have so many songs on the docket. We're gonna start cranking
on them.
No, I think that we really just want to say we appreciate our fans. We appreciate everybody that listens to our music and everybody who takes the time to like share any of our posts. We appreciate you, specifically. We appreciate Sky Cave.
Thank you, Dalton.
Thank you, Dalton. Shout Sky Cave. Shout Dalton.
Each other. Yeah, I don't know. Devin probably has a good summer upper too as well.
I don't really have any summer uppers. Just thank you, everyone. As AJ said, We appreciate every click, every time somebody sends our song to anyone, anytime somebody comments us our name on a post, we see it all, we like it all, we try to comment and respond to it all, but sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes there's a lot of comments and a lot of people tag us and stuff, and it's really cool. Like that's just we're so thankful that what's that post that was going around? It's like, how lucky am I to be overwhelmed by a life that I once dreamed of? Something like that. Like that's how I
Oh,
feel
James
sometimes.
Bond.
Like how lucky am I
Yes,
to be
perfect.
overwhelmed with people, like talking about us when that's all we wanted for a long time. So
Yeah, that's
The days that we release songs are the best days that we have. Yeah, we get all
sure.
kinds of encouragement and people giving a shit. It's awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming on for the first episode. Like I said, this whole podcast idea was made with Grapevine Gossip in mind. It was always meant to be Grapevine Gossip in the first episode, and here we are.
We busted Big Postal.
We busted Big Postal.
Hey,
Exactly.
you know what?
I agree.
You did a fucking awesome job, Dalton, and we appreciate you for having us on. That you are the right guy for the job, and we look forward to seeing you talking to the rest of these bands.
I do too. I look forward to even launching it. Nobody even knows yet. No one knows. Everybody say bye to the Swancore podcast.
bye,
Guys,
Swan.
peace
Swancore
out. Thank you,
Podcast.
Swancore
Even so
Podcast.
honored to be the pilot episode. We love you guys.
I can't find that guy's name.
Bye.
Catch
Goodbye.
my kisses. Catch them.
I
That
got
was 5
one. Oh,
kisses. Catch them all.
hit me. It hit me. I only took one. I only